Good morning, students. Welcome back to the computer science class. In last class, we studied strings. What is string? How will you declare a string? And how to access it, modify it, delete it. In Python, string is a data type. Strings are immutable. That means once value is assigned, that value cannot be changed. We can assign new value, but particular characters we cannot change or partially we cannot delete. So strings can be defined any sequence of characters, Unicode characters enclosed within single or double or triple quotes. Triple quote allows single quotation or double quotation as a character sequence in the string, and also which also promotes multi-line strings. These are the things we seen in last class with some examples also, book examples and extra examples also. Now we are going for string operators. String operators. Operators are used to do some manipulations. We already seen arithmetic operators, logical operators, relational operators, assignment operators likewise, which are performing some arithmetic calculations or make some logical decisions either true or false. String operators performs operations on string values, string objects. String values are string objects. Most popular string operators given concatenation plus operator, append plus equal to operator, then repeating star operator, asterisk or star operator, string slicing having the syntax. These are the things we can see with an example. This is a very important topic in 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks and 5 marks too. There are 5 operators given in your textbook as a syllabus. String operators, there are more operators are there. For concatenation, plus operator is used. For appending, plus equal to operator is used. For repeating, asterisk operator is used. Then string slicing, partial string to obtain, that is used. So these are the things we can see. Then stride when slicing. Stride means reversing. Go through in reversing. Okay, these are the things we can see with examples. So Python provides the following operators for string operations. These kind of operations not available in C++. C++ having separate header file string.h to manipulate some various strings in C++ program. Most of the predefined functions are defined in string.h. Similarly here string operators, here also string functions also there, but some of the frequently done task Python defined some operators to manipulate strings. So Python provides the following operators for string operation. Their operators are used to manipulate strings. Concatenation. Concatenation, joining of two or more string is called concatenation. So combine two strings or more strings. 2 strings or 3 strings or 4 plus operator is used to concatenate strings. Let us see with an example. Python shell window. File, new file. Okay. S1 is equal to single quotation welcome. S2 is equal to to Python. Just 2. S3 equal to Python. Welcome to Python. Okay, first I save this. stropr string operator. Okay, here print s1 plus s2, what will happen? You can see welcome to as output. You can see welcome to as an output. Plus S3. Now save and execute. Welcome to Python as output. We obtain welcome to. So plus is an operator which concatenates. Concatenates means joins or combines two or more strings. Two or more strings. So plus operator, what is the syntax for plus operator, concatenation operator? String 1 plus string 2, that's all. String 1 plus string 2. Concatenation operator just combines two given strings, that's all. Okay. Directly values are given, I assign these values as variables and concatenate them. Okay, that's all. That is the difference between these. Next one is adding plus equal to. What is plus equal to? Plus equal to adding more strings at the end of the existing string is known as appending. We cannot change string, but we can append, include a new text at the end of the string by using append operator. Append operator is a plus equal to operator. Plus equal to operator will change the string value. Append the string value. What is the string value? Okay. Then next one is, for example, after that if you print S1 or S2 or S3 remains the same. After doing concatenation operations, S1, S2, S3 remains the same. The same welcome, same to, same Python. Here concatenation operations. After concatenation operation, S1 remains the same value, S2 remains the same value, S3 also remains the same value. Now, S is equal to S1 S1 plus equal to S2 plus S3. Then after that, if you print S1, what will happen? You can delete this one. Welcome to Python. Because S2 plus S3 concatenates these two strings, 2 and Python, then this is append with S1. This is append with S1. So S1 becomes welcome to Python, S2 and S3 remains in same position. Okay. You can simply say ignoring this also, you can see the result. Welcome to is the S1 because S1 welcome to this string 2 is added at the end of the first string. So inserting text or inserting string at the end of the first string, we can use plus equal to operator. Plus equal to operator is the append operator used in strings. Okay. So here in book example, welcome to the same string 1 plus learn Python. Then print string 1. What is the string 1? Welcome to learn Python. Learn Python is added at the end of the first string. This is known as appending. Appending means inserting new text at the end of the string. Okay. Then repeating the multiplication operator. Multiplication operator is used to display string multiple number of times. Multiple number of repeating. How many number of times you have to show the same string or same text. For example, here in our program, if you change S1, S2, S3, S3 star 3, what will happen? Python, Python, Python. That means the string will be repeated for 3 times. So repeating operator is multiplication operator. In arithmetic operator we used multiplication operator. So after that, how many number of times the previous string? So string star number of times to be repeated. Number of times to be repeated. That is the syntax. You can follow all these syntaxes in Word file. I will give the syntax in your textbooks which is not given. General format or syntax. Okay. Today's date is 17/9/2020. First string, what operator? Concatenation. For this concatenation, what is the syntax means? For concatenation, the syntax is how to define str1 plus str2. It may be variable or argument, that's all. String 1 operator string 2. Then next one append. For appending you can assign with string object only. Okay, you have to clear that. What is the syntax? String 1 plus equal to string 2. String 1 plus equal to. Here at the end of this string 2 will be inserted. Contents of string 2 will be inserted. So string 1, after this string 1 will be changed. Here nothing will be changed. For this operation only these are combined, but string 1 remains the same value, string 2 remains the same value. Here string 2 remains the same value, but string 1 changed. Because string 2 value will be inserted at the end of the string 1. So string 1 becomes existing text along with at the end string 2 content. So string 1 will be changed, string 2 will not be changed here. You have to remember this. Then next one is repeating. For repeating, how many number of times you want to display the same string means, you can use the same syntax. How to define the syntax? Syntax string star number of times to be repeated. Number of times to be repeated. str star operator, number of times to be repeated. So you have to specify the integer value. This number of times this string will be repeated. Here you can use this in print function, this also in print function, but this by assigning string variable, not print function. You have to call this in print function, this also in print function. Here after this you can use print string 1. Okay. So don't get confusion while writing answers. Most of the students writing answers, this also within the print function they are writing. This is the mistaken one. So don't do like this. So directly you can call by using print function, this also by using print function, but this after the statement you can call print function for appending processing only. Then next one, string slicing. What is string slicing? Very easiest and important one. String slicing, the general format is given in textbook itself, but all other operators I gave. Okay, you have to note it for your reference by writing in your textbook itself by using pencil. Okay, what are the things I can write in a Word document? You have to follow these things. The previous video also you have to take down in your textbook by using pencil. Then only you can easily understand. Okay, clear? Okay, slice is slicing operator. That means obtaining a substring. From the string, we can obtain some partial characters, sequence of partial characters. So slice is a substring of main string. Slice is a substring of main string. The substring can be taken from the original string by using square bracket operator. Square bracket operator is a slicing operator. And index or subscript values. Within this, we can use the index or subscript values. The format is given. So string within square bracket, start colon end. These must be index values. These must be index values. String also have third argument. This operator also have third argument. Yes, start colon end. The next one more thing also given. Start colon end. Then in slice striding, third argument as the stride. In slicing operation, you can specify third argument as stride. We will follow in next topic. Okay, but here we have to conclude this one first. Okay, start. So string, the string variable, then start colon end. So what will this do? From this start position to end position, n minus 1. N minus 1 position. When start is the beginning index and end is the last index value of the character in the string, Python takes the end value less than 1 from the actual index specified. For example, if you want to slice the first 4 characters from the string, you have to specify as 0 to 5. So end value minus 1 is the last index value. End value minus 1 is the last index value. Index value for the strings in Python, which can be index value or subscript value or positional value for each character, is defined whenever you create a string which starts from 0 for the first character and end with n minus 1 if the string consists of n number of characters. Similarly, for the negative subscripts or negative index or negative position value, starts from minus 1 from the last character to n minus n up to the first character. We already seen in the last class. So these values you have to specify the positive value or negative value. Start to end, you have to specify it. Start value taken as the same value, index position value. End value is minus 1 is the index position value. Okay, you have to clear that. Okay, next one. String 1 is Thirukural. The same thing. The same thing we can explain. Okay, copy. Paste. Okay. What are the things you can see here? String 1 of 0. S1 of 0. In start and end, both are optional one. Start, end, third argument, first argument, second argument, third argument, any argument can be optional in it. So S1 of 0 means first character only obtained. Okay. 0:5. What will happen? Here S1 of 0:5. That means first character to fourth index position. Totally 5 characters. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally how many characters you can calculate? 5 characters. 0 this one up to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Thiru. Okay. Okay. So next one, what will displayed? You can obtain. Verum just to :5. :5 start value is optional one. We need not to specify. That means what will happen? S1 :5. So here only start value given, here start and end value given, here only end value is given. Start value only given means end value is not specified. That particular character only will be displayed. Start to end, the specified amount of characters. 0 to 5 means totally 5 characters from 0th position to 4th position. Okay. :5 means 0th position to 4th position, totally 5 characters will be displayed. The same Thiru will be displayed. You can see all these things. Save. Then execute this one. What will happen? T. Thiru. The same Thiru for the next two values. Okay. Then next substring, obtaining substring. 6 : again. Here instead of this one, 6 : 6 : means index position 6 to end. So if you specify colon means the full string will be displayed. 6 : means Kural, sixth position. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from the 6th position to till the end of the value. What will be displayed? Kural will be displayed. One more example, if you give 0 : also full string will be displayed. Likewise. Okay. So here if you specify the index value only, one index value means that particular character will be displayed. Range means you can define colon. You can omit either start or end value. Start or end value. Suppose both are omitted, colon only is there. What will happen? The same Thirukural will be displayed because start value is taken from start, end value is at the end. So both are optional, start and end are optional. If it is defined as range, means colon is there, start value must be there. Otherwise it will taken as 0. End values must be there. Otherwise it will display till the end of the last character. If you specify means it will start from specified value and end with end value minus 1th position. End value minus 1th position. Okay. You have to clear this. By using this, various 1 mark questions are raised. Okay. So this is the program, one more program given. How to display this computer. first character, second character. In this, index is a variable assigned to 0. String 1 is a string variable for I in string. So first character will be tabled for the first time, second character will be tabled for second time. So string 1, you can display the index value plus 1. So first time 0 to 1, second time 0 to 2, then third time 0 to 3, because index value for each and every. So it will display computer as pattern. For this pattern in C++, we can write more coding. Here very simply we can use this for loop, explain this one. Okay. The same Tirukkural will be displayed. Instead of computer, we can display the Tirukkural program. This must be indented. This is very important thing. I told several times while writing answers, many of you doing mistakes. Okay. These are the two substatements or the block of statements, body of the statements for this for loop. So main program consists of 3 statements only. Okay, this will be repeated for S1 is gets over. For first time T, second time H. So up to L, this will be processed. So length of the string, number of times will be processed in this loop. So S1 will be printed. What will happen? File save as string operator 1 F5. So Tirukkural. Likewise, we can any string we can give. So slicing is obtaining substring from main string. That's all. Here string within square bracket is an operator. Start, end, both are optional. Start argument is optional, end argument is. Start argument is optional, end argument is optional. You can define range of values, means it must be there. Okay, more than one character na colon is there, obtaining substring. Only one character means we need not to, that position only you can give the index position only. You can also give the negative value also, that is not given in your textbooks. We can give negative value also. For example, -1. If you print print S1 of -1, what will displayed? Can you assume that? What will be displayed? L will be displayed. Yes, it is. L will be displayed. Similarly, you can use the same one, -1 : -5. What will happen? Totally 5 characters. Sorry. Step value, third argument you have to give. -5 to -1. Kura. Okay. So check it by yourself. Then next we are moving to third argument. Third argument in the slicing is known as striding. Striding, what will happen in third argument? Here, third argument is stride, which refers to the number of characters to move forward after the first character is retrieved from the string. So, which strides, that means jumps. After the first character receiving, how many characters we have to jump? That is known as striding. For example, 10 to 16 is learned. From this first character, how many characters we have to jump? 4 characters. So, fourth one is R, that will be displayed. So, 10 to 16, same. 2 is the answer means. then second character, then fourth character. ER will be displayed. So let us take the same example, string 1, welcome to Python. Striding jumps the number of characters which is given. Okay, string 1, then print. So these are the things happened. So after receiving the first character, it will go for jumps for third person. Welcome to Python. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, WCE. So that will be the output of the last one. Okay, WCE OE1 Y0. Starts from the first character. Okay. In striding, start end value is not defined. So entire string will be taken. Striding value is 3. First character, then jumps to third character, next third character, then next third character, next third character will be printed. Okay, here from this 10th position to 15th position, totally 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. From the 6 characters, second character, from the first character, second character, from the 10th character, fourth character will be taken. 10 to 4, 6 characters only obtained. Sorry, that 5 characters. Okay, because one space is there. Remember that Python takes the last value as n minus 1. You can also negative values stride third argument if you specify negative values in reverse order. So in reverse order, we can specify the negative value. Welcome to Python. The same thing. How to display the same thing? I will show it here. Negative value also specified as a striding argument. -1, -2, -3. What will happen? You can see clearly. So welcome to Python. Learn Python. Here character by character striding. Here 2 characters. So half of the characters only taken. Because striding value is -2. Here -3. So what will happen the result? 1, 2. From the first character, 1, 2, 3. -3. W L O displayed. -3 E O A O here striding is. So after this E O A then T N. So these are the things you can see, because space also treated as a character. You can include space as a character. Okay. So these are the things in string operators. Okay, these are the strings in string operators. Formatting characters we will go on tomorrow. So from this, all the questions, sorry, in all part of the questions, this topic will be raised, either 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, or 5 mark. Okay, you have to thorough it by doing some operations or book back exercise itself. Okay, so what is string operation? What are they? Then what is concatenation operator? Give example. What is append operator? Give example. What is repeating operator? Give example. Then explain string slicing operator. This may be 3 mark. The previous all 2 marks maybe. Then what is trading operation? Explain. This is also a 3 mark question. So all of this raised as 5 mark question. In a simple example, you can explain this. Okay, very important. These are the assignment questions. So you can simply say, what is string? What are string operators? One question. What is string operation? What are string operators? Then explain all the string operators. That's all. With the example output. With the example output. You can use bookback or our explanation program or any own program. It's not an issue. That's you can clearly, correctly you have to write it. Okay. Okay, students, we will meet tomorrow. Bye.